Well, where were we before the ad break?
Well, I feel like we were talking about Honda, which is a super interesting topic.
We're talking about how shit Honda paid me.
Yeah, we basically talked about how shit Honda paid you. But what was there? I feel like we have spoke about Honda a lot. Like every time you come on, it's the thing that we end up talking about.
Yeah,
because it is interesting that they came into downhill. I know they went, but like, what was their approach? Like, were they? Because when you have these like out of industry or whatever things we spoke about the other day with Motul and stuff coming in, and like they just have a different approach. Did they approach it like Supercross almost? Like they wanted to be massive rig? Is that what they were like? Was it the opposite?
Really, this is the honest truth. I was so young and just caught the rabbit in the headlights. It was just like another team.
Yeah.
But I got invited on it and I had Greg on it and I had Matty Lahiken on it and it was Showa suspension and like these crazy frames and stuff, and I was just like, mint, let's have it. It's a cool team. Like, you get to ride with Greg, because I was obviously just riding round by myself and with the boys. And then suddenly Greg is my teammate, and thought go for it.
Fair, no, it's good.
Even though it was crap money.
Yeah, man, that Honda logo's got weight behind it, hasn't it? It's got pull behind it. The fact we're still talking about it now is like...
It's gnarly, isn't it?
Yeah.
It made an impact. I guess, like, if you think about what you were spending out of your own money on your previous team, like, if you actually did the maths, it would be so awful, your first deal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I had to pay for a mechanic. I had to pay for all my own travel, expenses, everything. Prime example, flew, we had a World Cup in Mount St. Anne. Flew over there. And then, I did a Norba, which was my first race in America. And then the week after was Mount St. Anne World Cup. And I got 5th at the Norba. So I had the top boys in front of me. I was just flown in, ugly little kid with on an orange bike from the UK, smashing his bloomin'... I was on Shrams.
Okay.
And John Dawson was the top boy there. And I was just like this... Like I said, squiddy little guy from the UK. Mate, I've broken another set of forks, and he was just like, what are you doing? 4 sets gone. And then luckily, I got 5th. So, I beat these massive names. So I came in with a bit of a punch. And then the following week, went to Mount St. Anne, got a double flat tyre in my qualifying, so I didn't qualify. Then the next weekend after that, we had Brazil. So a guy called Bullhead at the time, Dave Wardell.
Wow.
I was travelling with. He was on GT and we flew out of JFK, which is an airport in New York, and then we had to transfer from one side of New York to the other, another new airport called Newark. So we had our bikes, and my bike never turned up into JFK, so we travelled across town and in a limo, because it's the only thing that he could fit his bikes in. But at the time, one of my my bike, basically, the moral of the story, my bike never made it to Brazil.
Right.
So I spent every day phoning the airport, phoning this, that and the other, trying to chase this bike. And I had an £800 phone bill after it. And it all went tits up and whatever. And then we flew home and I had to go to European Champs. So because I had lost my bike, I managed to blag another bike from all my sponsors. And then literally drove to European Champs, and then my other bike turned up. So I actually got 2 bikes. So it was a bit of a touch, really.
What was your setup like when you went abroad? Because obviously you're on Orange, UK team, UK
Nightmare.
setup, UK Sprinter van.
Nightmare.
What do you use when you get there?
Either pit out the SRAM tent or... I can't remember. Was it... can't remember.
Right.
It would have been SRAM tent or... Yeah.
So the big difference going on to a big team is you just don't worry about anything.
No, don't have to do anything.
Done.
Flights booked, hotels booked, everything like that. Mechanics provided for you.
Did that make a big difference to your racing though?
Nah, not
That's
one
what I was
bit.
going to say. I think of you as like... Have you ever thought about doing a team? 'Cause I think of you as like liking a lot of stuff going on and...
Yeah. No, I haven't actually. No, I haven't.
You can see how certain people would really benefit them having like a factory set up and not worrying about stuff.
Yeah.
And like they get easily overwhelmed by loads of moving
Yeah,
parts and just
definitely,
to concentrate on racing.
But no, I've never thought of that really.
What about now?
Sorry?
What about now? No?
Nah. Too busy at the minute.
Yeah, that's fair.
Couple of years maybe.
Did you enjoy this clip? If so, please like and subscribe. The full episode is available by hitting one of the links on the screen right now, or type The Ride Companion into your favourite podcast app. We've even put links in the show description for you. Cheers!